you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video, I just want to share with you how I felt when I first bought my Rolex. So that's a new Rolex that I've just recently acquired. Let's take it off. It's the 11-6613 LB, also known as the Bluesy. So I've had my eye on this watch for quite some time. I've been looking at this watch for since 2014. It's 2021 now, so that's 7+ years. So yeah, it's pretty crazy on how things work out. But this has always been a big goal of mine, and just to buy it and finally wear it and to really enjoy it. The feeling of owning a Rolex watch is absolutely incredible. On the outside, you might think, okay, Rolex watch, it's simply just a watch. I don't need to buy a luxury item. I can just buy a $5 watch that tells the time. And that's a logical type of thinking, right? But when you actually go out there and buy your dream watch, and yes, it might be very expensive, such as this Rolex watch. I paid about $23,000 for this one. It really changes the way you think about things. Because if you're watching this, you're probably thinking a lot about how do I achieve my goals, or how do I make more money, and so forth, right? So they're all goals, but this is really, to me, is reinforcement. It reinforces the fact that I made some really good decisions in the past that has led me to acquire this Rolex watch. So I personally think that you've got two types of confidence. You've got inner confidence, which is the confidence that you believe in yourself and that you can do things and so forth. There's a lot of things that you can do, right? And then there's outer confidence, which is material possessions. So BMW, a Rolex watch, nice handbag, whatever it is. And this is pretty much like external confidence, right? But I personally believe that it's good to have that internal confidence first. Have that foundational confidence that you can always be confident no matter how much money you make or how little money you have. Even if you don't have even if you don't have a Rolex watch, you can still be confident. And you want to be in that position first before you acquire the external material possessions, because you don't want to be like buying a Rolex watch and then all of a sudden you become confident, then someone takes it away from you, and then all of a sudden you're no longer confident anymore. You don't want that. You want to have that inner conviction that no matter what happens, your thinking, your attitude, your planning, your strategy, all that stuff is going to acquire a new watch anyway. So this is just a reminder that that what I've done in the past, I've made good choices, and it's led me for this Rolex watch. So the actual feeling of wearing this watch is, in the morning I wake up and I look at it. I look at this watch, and it just reminds me that, oh wow, that happened. It's like no matter how crap your day is, no matter how what you're going through, the worst times, whatever it is, right? It's just a little reminder to say, hang on, I had some good times, and I was able to get this watch. It's like that. And don't think that also when you buy a Rolex watch, your whole life's going to change, and you think that everything's going to change and stuff. It won't change, but it will be the subtle little differences. If you want to talk about how people see you, yeah, people do see you a lot differently. They think that because you've got a Rolex watch now, this person knows something. He's done something. He's acquired some sort of success or attainment, and he knows something. And I think that, that's the way it is. Some people don't even recognize a Rolex watch. Some people don't. And really up to you. If you want to really go out there and show it off, you can. But there's a little things. People look at you kind of differently. In terms of getting access to particular things, having a Rolex watch, maybe it might help. If you're wearing a Rolex watch to a client meeting, they might look at you differently and might be thinking, wow, this guy has achieved some sort of success, he knows what he's talking about, so listen to you. But some other people might think that, oh, this person's stuck up. So it's not like if you buy it and you all of a sudden you're in control of everything. There's all these other things, all these other factors that's out of your control. But going back to how I feel about it and how you might feel about it, is that it's like I don't know, it's euphoria. I felt absolute euphoria when I bought this watch. I remember walking out, and when I handed over the cash, it was like that much cash. It was quite a lot of cash. I walked out and I purchased it. It was actually inside a van because it was through a private seller, and the guy said, hop in my van. And this guy, he was really good because he knows that, some people will actually grab the watch and run out, right? So what he would do, he would lock the door. He would lock the van, and I gave him the cash first. I gave him 10 grand. He started counting it, and then gave him another 10 grand. Started counting it. Then finally gave him the 3 grand, counted it, and then that was it. Got my watch. So when I walked out of the van, it felt like really absolutely incredible. Just try and imagine that you've been going after something for so long, for many, many years. It's like you're a kid looking at through a window, looking at your dream car, or looking at your dream watch, or looking at your dream toy, whatever it is, for so many years, and finally you achieved it. That's the feeling that you get when you get a Rolex watch. It was very tempting to get another version of the Rolex Submariner. This is one that was really hard to acquire. Not a lot of people were selling this. I went to different Rolex boutiques, and they don't have this in stock. You go to different private sellers, they don't have it. And even if they do have it, I find that they sell it within hours. It's a high demand watch. So it's like that, and it's not only that. You got to come up with the money. It takes time to come up with the money, right? So you got to come across that challenge, and then you got another challenge, which is you got to try and acquire the watch, which is also another journey, right? And also the next part is that will you actually not get cold feet in buying the watch? If you really want the watch, you got the money. It's hard to put down a lot of money for a watch. It really is. It's a bit scary. I was watching a video by Grant Cardone, and he was showing his watch collection. And he bought a Patek watch for about 100,000 or something, and he said that he bought it inside his house, and he was absolutely terrified. And yeah, no doubt, I was terrified. I was scared I was going to make the wrong decision, but I ended up doing it. And to me, this is like it just brings me just great feelings of accomplishment. Gives me a bit of status, I guess, but it just, to get a watch that you truly want is the most important thing. If you are after the Bluesy, or you're after the Hulk, or if you're after the Daytona, whatever it is, keep that as your goal. Don't downgrade your goals. Don't go after a Gucci watch. Don't go for a different model because you can't get that watch. Keep going after it, because I know that I wanted to get the other one. Because I was getting so frustrated. I couldn't get this watch. So I was thinking, there's a lot of the other Submariners out there, and I was thinking, maybe I'll just get them. I'll just get those ones, but I know deep down inside that if I were to buy it, I'll feel good, but then deep down I'll look at the watch and think, I really wish I had the Bluesy. And then, yeah, that's the thing, is that when you go out and buy your own watch, make sure that you get your own, the dream watch that you want, because you're going to be wearing it for the rest of your life. And if not, you're going to be handing it down to your kids. And another revelation I found is that when I bought the watch, when I gave him the money, halfway through when he was counting it, I gave him like a stack of cash, and as he was counting it, I was thinking to myself, hang on, I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose the money, because the money is still here. The stack of cash is still here. And that's the beauty of Rolex, is that it maintains the value. It maintains the value over time, and it even increases value. So I bought this watch for 23k. Retail it's 20k. That's a different story on different premiums that you buy from private sellers. But if you were to sell a Rolex watch in future, it might even go up in value. I could probably sell this right now for 25,000, and it'll be gone in 24 hours. So I'll make $2,000 on top of what I've purchased, and I can probably buy another Rolex watch if I want to. So yeah, this was one of the most prized possessions I've ever owned. Just because I've just been looking at this for so long. I've always wanted this, and it's just, I finally achieved it. And I really hope for you that you can do the same thing too. If you've always wanted a Rolex watch, go and get it. Work hard for it, and you'll learn a lot about yourself, and it'll give you even more confidence to go out there and get other things that you've always wanted. So since acquiring this, it's really changed my thinking. It made me think, if I can do this, what else can I do? So then I started looking at different goals, such as getting a waterfront property. So I want to move to another location where I can wake up and look at the beach, right? So that's always been a goal at the back of my mind, but I never really executed on that goal. And this is always reminding me, saying, hang on, if you can do this, why can't you do this other thing? This is really unattainable, right? So if you can do this, why can't you do other things? So So to me, it's like it's reinforcing that my thinking is working for me, and I can do even more with it. So don't do it just to impress others. That's just like the cream on top of the cake. You know, it's just a tiny bit. Yeah, you will impress others, and you will look pretty cool. If you're single, you will attract chicks with this. Of course, they look at the watch. They look at the watch. I'm walking around the shopping center, and I'm just standing there, and I can just see girls just glancing at me. They're glancing at the watch and just staring at the watch. You know. And then glancing back. So, and a lot of guys who know watches, they're looking at the watch. They can see it. So, if you want that attention, you will get attention. But if you want to go even further, this will lead on to other things. Okay, the Rolex watch will lead on to other things. You will acquire other high status items, such as maybe a BMW. You'll get more money. You'll want to work hard, because this will tell you, well, you know, I worked hard to get this. If I want to get other things, I gotta work friggin' hard. And this taught me the value of urgency. You gotta have urgency in your goals. You gotta go out there, and you gotta really go out there and strive it every single day. So there's a lot of benefits to owning a Rolex watch. The feeling it gives you, the status it gives you, you achieve even more goals. It just changes your life, you know. So I know it's every man's dream to have a to have a Rolex watch. And I applaud you. Go out there and do it. You know, go out there, get your Rolex watch, and let me know how you guys go in comments. Please let me know which watch you've got, or which one you're planning on getting, and you let me know. I'm going to build my Rolex collection from this point forward. So if you're curious, I'm going to be aiming for a Rolex Daytona. I'm going to try and get the Panda. That's going to be the next one. So my goal is to once I get the Panda. I'm going to reward myself a Panda when I achieve a certain income level. I'm not going to just empty my bank account and get the Panda. No, I have to achieve a certain income level, and once I hit that income level, I'm going to go out there and buy a Panda. And that's where it is. And one day I'm going to open up my watch collection box. It's going to have all these Rolexes and all these different watches that I've acquired over the years. So the Rolex watch, the 1166 13LB, the Bluesy, is an absolute beautiful watch. It's 40 millimeter, it's automatic, and it's just an absolute beautiful piece. Yeah, it shines in the sun, right? When I'm driving, I keep looking at it, you know. I know it's a bit dangerous, but you can see it's just flashing, you know. It just, you see it sparkle. It's an absolute amazing experience, and one of my most prized possessions is my Rolex Bluesy Rolex watch. So hope you like this video, and please subscribe to my channel, and let me know how you guys go in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.